for we are known as the Journeys, the greatest rulers this planet has ever known. The era of innocence is over.
Well, welcome to this episode of Fitness for Every Life.
Welcome.
And I am John King.
I'm Cammie Burnett.
And we are your hosts for the episode. We're going to have all kinds of great information. We've got the three segments. The first segment being general health, which talks about all kinds of things, medical treatments, training, all kinds of neat and interesting things about your health. Then, of course, we've got our nutritional segment.
That's right. We have a nutritional segment that helps you with your eating, your diet, and just to help you feel healthy altogether.
Yeah, it's got lots of good information. And then, of course, mind, body, and spirit. Of course. Like I said, we've had a hypnotherapist. Of course, you've had your...
I have a salsa.
Yep.
I'm sorry, no. I've had a hip-hop teacher.
Yep, your hip-hop yoga. And then, of course, we've had hypnotherapy, all kinds of different things. So, you know, keep watching. We're going to continue to have all kinds of great information in mind, body, and spirit cycling, relaxation techniques, things that will really just make life a lot easier. So,
and also my cooking show.
Yeah, we got your cooking segments, which are great. Where we cover all kinds of great recipes for all kinds of people. So things make you feel healthy and really good.
And really strong.
Yep. So why don't we get on with the show. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Well, I am here with Robin Gardenhire, and she is the creator of, the art director for, and the choreographed person for the City of Ballet of LA. And we are very blessed. We actually are here covering it in the Pico Union district of the town. And I came down a couple weeks ago, visited with you, saw your program. Oh my gosh, it is so cool. It is so amazing.
Thank you.
So I wanted to come down and feature it. Again, we're a health and fitness program, but ballet has so much to do with every aspect, health, fitness, mental, and everything. So. Your program, tell us a little bit about the program.
Well, City Ballet of Los Angeles has been around for about 13 years now. We start from 3-year-olds all the way up to 18-year-olds. And it's everybody can come and take class, but we do tune into those people that might have the possibilities of becoming dancers. And in this economic time, we also give it at a very reasonable price so everybody can participate in this art form. It's a very expensive art form. You know, kids come from all over, but this is our main area downtown. And we have ballet, we have creative dance, tiny tots, we have yoga, we have modern dance, stretching class.
Well, talking about the yoga, actually, we will be covering on a different segment. We did a little bit of overview with Robin, the trainer for the yoga, and we did some of the class. So cool and so neat, because you got the little kids in there, and it is, again, so great to see them, because they come out with such a glow and such an energy that they just, you know, and they're kind of connecting with their body, their mind, their body, the whole thing, which is so amazing. But again, then I came over and saw your program. Oh my gosh, these kids are amazing. And that's just it. You're bringing this to a community of people that may never have had the opportunity.
Exactly.
Which is such a huge blessing for LA. And so I was going to say, before I go too far, guys, you know, we're going to mention the website now and again at the end, but the website is?
www.cityballetofla.org.
And the reason I'm mentioning it is, folks, this program and these people are incredible, and if you can't participate in the program, if you can contribute, they've got a place on the website where you can contribute. If you can contribute anything to help them along, it is such a wonderful program. And like I said, there's, aside from just the wonderful aspect of it, the art and the culture and everything that you're bringing to this community, you're also bringing them health and physical activity, which again, in the day that the world we live in today, where you can bring them to kids, it's wonderful. So let's talk about, you've got your tiny tots and all that, so you teach them from a little bit of everything, right?
Yes, because I think sometimes you think that little kids can't concentrate and be still. And in this time of everybody fast pace of things, that's why we introduced the yoga as well, because then you can just kind of tune out, feel your body, breathe, and then you come into a ballet class and you can stand still and really concentrate on your muscles and your breathing with the ballet, with the poise and posture as well.
Which actually it ties in with another episode we did earlier, where we actually had one of the doctors, a chiropractor, on, and they talked about the importance of good posture, which again you reinforce here through the classes, because good posture aligns your body so that your organs can work properly. So it's again huge health benefits aside from the art and the mind-body connection. There's also wonderful physical health benefits to it too. So it's just an incredible program.
It's physical as well as, you know, we're living in a time now where there's a lot of hip hop and everything, and I'm not against any hip hop at all, but it's really hard to raise young ladies and gentlemen in this time. So I really feel that the ballet is geared towards that, a sort of well-established esteem that one can have, suiting up and showing up. The hair has to be up in a bun. You have to wear your uniform. So it's responsibility as well. So it's not so much, I'm going to be a ballerina or I'm going to dance for my life, but you're going to suit up and show up for work one day.
Right.
And this is wonderful training for that as well.
Right. No, you're teaching them, like I said, so many aspects of responsibility and everything, and principles and things. They get so many great things, values aside from physical aspects. I mean, it's just such a wonderful program. Like I said, I was just beside myself with excitement when I saw the kids. And they, like I said, you had them from little all the way up to 18-year-olds.
Up to 18-year-olds, and yeah, in fact, two of my students that I grew up with me rather, from 6 years old, are now teachers.
Which is really, again,
and they're from the neighborhood.
Yeah, they're continuing on and giving back, which is what you do. Which, by the way, I want to thank you for what you're doing, because this community really does benefit so much from the program.
You.
So, and again, if you can't necessarily participate in the program, you don't have a kid or something, you can always contribute. Also, they have programs. You have a gala event coming up. And
we
events.
do. We have our annual scholarship benefit. It's going to be on June 2nd of this year. There are 2 shows, so you can go online and find out about it. It really is a lecture demonstration on what the kids have learned throughout the year, as well as a really beautiful performance that they've been learning. So it's exciting. There's like a little reception beforehand. You get to meet the teachers. Maybe special guests will arrive.
Yeah.
It's on our list right now.
There you go.
But please,
like I said, I think it's, if you can do anything to participate in the program, and I know the gala, just from what I've seen in the classroom, the gala is going to be stupendous. It's going to be spectacular.
They're so excited about performing.
And the students are really quite amazing. I'm so impressed with what I saw from the little bit exposure I've had. So I really, really thank you for taking some time. Again, let's go back, and if they want to find out more about the program, where would they go?
They would go to www.cityballetofla.org. We also have other programs throughout the year. We have a beautiful Nutcracker that we present, and all the children are able to perform in that, as well as the professional company. So please look up cityballetofla.org.
All right, well, and I will also, you can find a link on our website to their website. We will be putting that up, and so definitely check it out if you can in any way help the program. Really do it. It is such an amazing program. And again, Robin, thank you so much for doing this for the community, for art, for all of us. You really are a wonderful, amazing inspiration to me.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
I'm Paula Naples. I'm the owner of Pure Sense by Paula, a custom blending bath and body store at 729 Montana Avenue between 7th and Lincoln in Santa Monica. Come down to our store and have a really good time, because we've got over 150 pure essential oils and natural perfume oils for you to make a lot of fun products. So come and see us at 729 Montana Avenue in Santa Monica, and our website is www.puresensebypaula.com.
Hi, welcome to the segment of Cammie's Kitchen. Today I'm going to cook a penne pasta with artichoke hearts and feta cheese. And many of you that aren't vegetarian, this is a great meal for those friends you have that are vegetarian or family members. And it's a great way to, impress your vegetarian friends with this wonderful, tasty meal. Okay, right now I have the water boiling, and I'm going to take penne pasta. Actually, I have whole wheat penne pasta. Put it in here. Let it cook for a little bit. I'd be sure to put a little bit of olive oil in there. That way the pasta's not sticking together too much. Okay, let that boil a little bit. Let that boil. Now, I also decided to add a little bit of asparagus to the meal, to the pasta. So what I'm gonna do is I boil some water. I cut up small pieces of asparagus, or I cut up asparagus in small pieces, and I'm going to put them in the boiling water. It's always good to season it, and you can season asparagus anywhere you like. You can put salt in the water. You can also bake your asparagus. You can put it in the oven. You can put all kinds of seasonings in it. You can put olive oil on it with garlic. I like to do it that way as well. Or any other seasoning that you like. Cayenne pepper, onion salt, you name it. I mean, opportunities are endless. Okay, while those are boiling there, move this over here, get out of my way. I'm going to take spaghetti sauce. Okay, I'm going to turn the fire on low to medium. Make sure to pay attention to my pasta so it doesn't burn. One thing you got to try to remember when you're cooking more than 2 or 3 things on the stove, you really shouldn't leave the kitchen. I know I can't leave the kitchen because if I leave the kitchen, I'll end up doing something else and I'll forget I have things on the stove and I will burn whatever I'm cooking. So I tend to have a little ADD in this kitchen, so I try to be sure to stay in the kitchen when I'm cooking. Okay, make sure to stir the pasta because sometimes it tends to stick a little bit. So you want to do is drain the artichoke parts. Oops. And after you're done draining them, you want to take them and cut them up. You want to cut the artichoke hearts in coarse pieces, not too thin because they do tend to fall apart. Because, you know, after being in a jar marinated for a while, they tend to get very tender. So you want to cut them up in thick pieces. Make sure and check on the pasta. I prefer my pasta al dente, which means not quite cooked too much. I like to have a little bit of hardness to it. So I'm going to finish, you know, when you're doing more than one thing, you got to, you know, go from one end of the kitchen to the other. And I'm going to continue cutting these artichoke hearts. So I'm going to take the chopped artichoke hearts, I'm going to put them in the sauce, into the spaghetti sauce. Stir it in the sauce. And keep cooking for a little bit. And make sure to stir the pasta. Yeah, the pasta's not quite done yet, but if you feel you need to turn up the fire, then that might be a good idea too. It's not high enough. Okay. I'm gonna rinse my strainer. I'm going to take my asparagus and I'm going to drain the asparagus. Some of the water out of there. I'm going to put it back into the saucepan. So I've got some parsley here. I'm going to wash this up. I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to chop them up. This is actually going to go on top of the pasta after it's finished, along with the feta cheese. Now you don't really need to put these parsley on here. I mean, it's optional. You can put anything you want on top of your pasta. It's just, I'm going to show you this. It's the way it is. I like the way it tastes. So I'm going to take the pasta and drain it. Okay. Oops, lost one. We'll take the drained pasta after it's drained and put it back into the saucepan here. That way it keeps it warm. And put it back on the stove. Now I'm going to take the plate. Take my pasta here. Take the sauce, put it over the pasta. You know, you can also use spaghetti noodles. You don't have to use penne noodles. You can use all different shapes. And they also have, in case someone is allergic to gluten, there's also gluten-free pastas out there. They're made with cornmeal. So there's all kinds of alternatives out there for those who can't eat those. Now I'm going to take the artichoke, or I'm sorry, I'm going to take the asparagus. I'm going to put that on top. A little topping here. And then I'm going to top with delicious feta cheese. And a little bit of parsley. And ta-da, you got a delicious vegetarian pasta meal. Enjoy.
Hey, what up? This is Eddie, owner of Metroflex Gym Long Beach. You know, real training isn't pretty, and neither is this gym. But if you want to look good, train your butt off, get hardcore, this is the right spot. We have elements of CrossFit, powerlifting, strongman, bodybuilding, tactical training, sports-specific training. Everything you can think of that's hardcore belongs in this gym. We have trainers that are experienced as bodybuilders, professional athletes in all different realms. So come on down to Metroflex, get your hardcore on.
Hi everybody, well, we are back with Craig Ramsey at the Fitness Factory in West Hollywood.
Yes.
I am thank you so much again for coming on. You are, oh please.
Oh, geez.
Please, come on. Oh please. You are such an amazing talent. I mean, you've done theater, you've done TV, you've done all kinds of things. You're a personal trainer. Incredible knowledge, you know, author books, training, all kinds of things.
I tell you, I need you as my agent.
And I am so very blessed and very happy to have you on.
Thank you.
What I want to do today is actually just introduce you to our viewing public, and so that they can find out some of the ways they can kind of get access to this vast banyan of knowledge that we have here.
Absolutely.
So Craig, actually, tell us a little bit about your background. Just tell us a little bit where you come from and kind of how you got into where you are.
Small town
Yep.
in Canada, farming town in Canada. I was always flexible. So my parents put me into musical theater, and I played hockey, and I was a contortionist. Then the original Mamma Mia cast, the pre-Broadway Mamma Mia cast, brought me into the US. And from there, I did many Broadway shows, very fortunate to do Broadway. And then my mom got sick with fibromyalgia, and it inspired me to learn a lot about the body and health and wellness to take care of her and her condition. And in that process, I learned what I needed to do for me, and I physically transformed my physique. And that actually led to the Producers League and a lot of Broadway celebrities to hire me as their personal trainer, which then brought me to Los Angeles Fitness Factory. And I've been fortunate to train for Interscope Records, pop stars, and such. But ultimately, my passion is to help guide people that are in need of transformation for their health and wellness.
Well, and that is, again, that's one of the things that led me to you, is I know that's one of your passions.
Yeah.
And that's one of the goals of the show, is we're trying to reach out to everybody. I mean, again,
Right.
no matter what your current physical state, no matter what your current mental and emotional state is, we want to try and give you bits of knowledge,
Yep.
information, access to sources of information or whatever that you may be able to take advantage of and help improve your health.
Start from
life.
where you are.
Exactly.
That's such a beautiful place. Regardless of what obstacles you feel you have in your way, there is always modifications. I recently filmed a bridal boot camp challenge for Ricky Lake, and the bride I had was so wonderful and motivated, but she had a pre-existing wrist injury from lifting her baby, and she was pre-diabetic. And that would actually, for a lot of people, discourage them from moving forward. And what we learned from that and the great success that she had is you can modify. You can do only what you can do. And for my mom, that means a heated hot tub. Because of fibromyalgia, she needs to keep her body temperature up. I give her a Dynaband that she performs non-invasive exercises from there. I opened up my Skype sessions, my Skype consultations via my website, craigramseyfitness.com, so that people could have that communication with me, where I can guide them to fitness program.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have such a plethora of things. I actually am going to lean over and pick up one of the other.
You just gave him a great booty shot.
I know. I do what I can. I do what I can for my audience in the morning. I got to get them started early.
Inspiration's key.
But no, another thing is the book. We've got a copy of your book that is available on your website. Of course, people are going to see it everywhere because it is such a popular book. It's so informative, so great.
And fans of Broadway, Jerry Mitchell, director choreographer, wrote the foreword for the book. And it is a Learn from the Dancer's Strengths and Mistakes stretching book.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just in awe of so much of the things that you're showing people here. I know that you've also started to develop apps.
Yes.
You have apps?
I have apps out there because I wanted to make sure that I could physically go with people into the gym. And my first book, Anatomy and Muscle Building, was a great help for many people, but it's a big textbook. And it was too cumbersome for people to bring in. So I developed apps from that book.
That's great.
Broken down into 3 separate apps, which breaks down different body parts. So do check it out, available through my website, craigramseyfitness.com.
Absolutely. Like I said,
Absolutely. Yes.
well, and that's the other thing is you do not have to be in great shape like he is. You do not have to be a fitness model or a physique athlete or anything. Everybody can really learn and gain a lot of knowledge by accessing your website and accessing these apps, getting your book.
Achieving their personal athleticism.
Right, and
That's
their
key.
goals. Everybody, because, again, they may not all want to be, the next superstar athlete or the next supermodel. They just really want to feel a little healthier, feel a little better. Another thing that I was so inspired by is you do focus on a lot more than just the physical attributes.
Right. The mind has to be just, if not more, powerful than the body. Especially if you're carrying on to excess weight and such, you got to make this mind strong. So how do you do that? And mind, body, and spirit connection. But what does that mean? People get so confused. What does that mean? Mind. How do you find the quiet time in your life to where you're going to find your intuition? I believe it's through meditation. Even if it's starting off with 5 minutes in the morning of complete silence, or my book is structured as such that if you perform back-to-back these stretches, it puts you in a meditative state. Listen to your intuition, get in tune, and get to know your body. That's your mind. Your body is the proper fitness programming. And what you want to do is challenge your personal athleticism. Don't beat yourself up. You do what you can do. If that means DVDs at home, or if that means a Skype consultation with me to figure out what kind of fitness programming is appropriate for you, awesome. Then spirit, who and why are you doing this? And sometimes if you don't have the love for yourself, then we need to transfer that on to others. Like my Ricky Lake episode, Bridal Boot Camp segments, where my bride, she didn't feel like she could do it for herself, but her grandmother, who died of diabetes, scared the living crap out of her in that process of watching her die, and now she does it for the spirit. Every single time that she had a hardship or a difficult moment, I had her feel her grandma's presence. That's just one example of it, of how you can connect and make this a community effort, how you can make it more cumbersome and more including of people.
Well, and like I said, I know a lot of parents, you know, they're like, I really, you know, they're not the healthiest people, maybe in their adolescent years, their 20s or 30s, they come to become a parent and they realize, I've got to be a healthy person. I've got to lead this small person into an adult life, and I've got to teach them the right thing. So everybody gets inspired in their own way, and to your point, so it becomes very personal, but you do need to have that. You
Children will listen, listen, listen. Do you know what that's from?
No, I do
No?
not.
Let's see if viewers know what that's from.
Yeah, we'll
you
have
guessed, Broadway fans.
I was just say, send me an email and then we'll get back to Craig and we'll have him. Actually, maybe we'll have him doing a whole segment on just the theater for us one day. So that would be great. We'll get him backstage and have him do some performances. He's, like I said, so incredibly talented and knowledgeable, and we are so blessed to have you. So,
Thank you.
well, again, we've covered it a couple times, but definitely let people know where do they find you and how to get access to all the stuff we just talked about.
My website, CraigRamseyFitness.com. Find me on Twitter. What is it called?
Hashtag?
Hashtag? Hashtag or handle, I don't know these things, but Craig Ramsey Fit on Twitter.
Great. Now they definitely follow him and tweet and definitely get connected with Craig, because you're going to really benefit from all of the knowledge and talent and information he has.
Great.
So thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
This is John King,
This is Cammie Burnett.
and we want to invite you to watch on Saturday mornings at 6:30 a.m. on KVMD our program.
Fitness for Every Life.
It's going to provide you with information about mind, body, spirit, physical health, nutritional health, and just general guidelines. Hopefully you will join us and learn more about.
Health and fitness.
Look forward to seeing you.